Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Honest Am here, the creator and writer of Honestly Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I'm here for another daily motivational video. We're using tarot to become alchemists of our lives and to teach us how to become spiritual beings. A little bit about me. I do not just use the tarot. I use God and cusses in the same sentence, and I may mispronounce some things, but if it does not stop Charlemagne to God, it will not stop me. So how y'all doing today? How y'all doing out there? I haven't done that in a while. How are y'all doing? Just a little bit of housekeeping. If you are interested in learning anything more about me, Honestly Sis, if you are interested in reading any of my articles, all of that information is down in the description box below. If you would like to join the Honestly Sis mailing list, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different than subscribing to the website. Make sure that you click on the Honestly Sis tab and subscribe there. If not, you can just subscribe to the website and be subscribed to the archive. Also, my books are open until December. So if you're interested in working with me, all of that information, booking and reading, all that information is in the description box below. There is a good little range. You can do from a what am I feeling right now all the way into a year at a glance reading. So I look forward to seeing you. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm actually going to go into my favorite deck, even though it's all tore up. I've actually been bringing these, Angel number 123, bringing these to my yoga class just because they be having cute little messages. I tried to do the Work Your Light Oracle, and it was like way too long. So I got to find some more cards, some little mini Oracle cards that can help me out. All right, but anyways, dear God, guardian angels, and ancestors, what information do you deem worthy? Oh, I'm sorry. Also, if you're in the Detroit area, I have a yoga class that I teach in the downtown area every Saturday at 3 p.m., at least until the end of October. Moving into November, I'll probably be switching to a Wednesday at 8 a.m., but for right now, it's going to be Saturdays at 3 p.m. So if you're in the area, stop by. I would love to take you through a flow. It's music, motivation, and self-reflection. And so I actually do kind of like read their energy and do like live readings in the class. So if you're interested in seeing what that's about, come check me out. All right, God, what do you deem worthy for us to hear at this time about our life? What do you... Let me start over. Dear God, guardian angels, and ancestors, what do you deem worthy for us to hear about our journeys, about our path, about becoming an alchemist in our life, or just doing magic in public? Any information that you deem worthy for us to hear at this time, please deliver these messages to me, through me. In God's name I pray, Ashe. Y'all, I'm trying to learn how to, 242, trying to learn how to self-promote. Because I realized I was telling you guys in an earlier reading that I went to go do a spiritual reading last week, and the first thing that the guy said is like, you should be working for yourself. He's like, it makes no reason why you're not working for yourself. And so I'm just really trying to get to the place where I actually act on my insight, I actually promote myself, actually follow through, be consistent. Do all of those good things so that I could become who I'm meant to be. So yeah, I am claiming that this is my last year in corporate. So we just have to figure out what's going to happen. I'm like, either this book gonna sell, something gonna pop, I don't know. But this is my last year in corporate. And so I'm just really trying to set myself up into the writing healer that I know I could be. So the cards that we're going to focus on is mystery and happiness. Mystery and happiness. I really love this card of mystery. We have these like blocks here along with a circle, and right away, I don't know, for some reason, every time I see the blocks with the circle, I get that you can't make sense of the spiritual world, and like you just have to go with the mystery to it. You can't, it's like trying to fit a square into a hole, and it's like, it's trying to fit a square peg in a round hole, and it's like, I feel like sometimes we get caught up because we try to make mental sense of the spiritual world, realizing that it's spiritual and it's not meant to make sense. You're not going to logically understand everything. And I think that's what messed a lot of us out, because we can't logically make sense of it. But that's the beauty of it. That's the mystery of it. That's the joy of doing it. And so what God is saying, Angel number 433, is to just have fun with it. Enjoy it. Embrace the unknown. That's exactly what I get. Like, don't fear the unknown, because right under this is anger. And I feel like for some reason, what I get is that like, because you can't make sense of it, because you can't just like logically understand everything, you get angry and you feel like God's not hearing you or God's not helping you or you're not moving fast enough on your journey. And that's not the case. You just have to understand that you are not in this universe alone. There are millions and billions of other people who are launching requests. There are people who are like, let's just think about it this way. There are millions and billions of people who are launching requests in the universe. 1. 2, there's this thing called divine timing. And 3 is this thing called the divine plan. And so though you may be having this desire that you have, it may not be time. It may not be the time or the place for it right now. Or it may be that God is trying to link you up with somebody else. And so it's just not the time yet. And so that's what you have to understand. The divine timing is understanding that everything happens at the perfect way. And the divine plan is knowing that God needs things to happen at a certain time so that it can go according to plan. And so maybe the reason why you're not getting this blessing is because God is trying to sync some shit up, or he's trying to give you a bigger blessing. Angel number 550. And so your anger is actually going to block the blessing. It's actually going to take you off your path. Like, you being mad at the unknown, or you being mad at why it's not making sense, is not helping you. So what God is doing is saying to just turn to the joy, embrace the unknown, and know that everything you want will eventually come. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and get some more information. Don't take my word for it. Right away, I did open up to this card of anger. This card represents the acknowledgement that anger is a natural part of life. It is okay to feel angry, but what can you do with the immersive amount of energy that comes with it? How can you transform anger into something helpful for yourself and others? So again, it's like, yeah, it's okay to be frustrated. Also, God understand that you're going to get frustrated. The universe, whatever words you want to use, like, they know how it goes. Like, they're fully aware of how humans act and how, irrational we can be. And so it's like, don't be frustrated about it. Like, that's just a part of life. And also, I was about to say something. Oh, and that's why the Bible says you only need a mustard seed of faith, because God is like, I know you're going to get tired of my shit. I know you're going to get tired of, that's why you only need to just believe just a little bit and you'll be fine. So it's like, trust me, God and them are fully aware of what it means to be a human, and they're not judging you because you're feeling feelings or because you're mad. But you have to know that anger is like not really helping you. And so you have to find a way to transmute it into, put it into another form, into another way. And so an example of this is whenever I find myself, angel number 727, feeling very frustrated or like angry with my progress, I always ask myself, well, are your book done? Is your book done? That's my goal post. Every time I'm like, this isn't happening fast enough, nothing isn't there, I'm like, is my book done? No, it's not. Okay, so we're right on schedule. So you need to find something. And then that, honestly, it changes my energy. And then I just focus on, okay, so I'm not done with my book. So what can I do to be, that's my next question. Okay, so I'm not done with my book. What can I do to be content in this moment? What can I do to find joy? Could I listen to Beyonce? Could I go listen to maybe some Jesus and Mero? Like, what can I do to change my energy? And that's what I focus on. It's all about energy management. All right, let's look at this card of happiness. All right. Happiness is one of the most beautiful feelings as if the world is shimmering all around you. But we solemnly acknowledge when we're feeling good. Instead, focus on when we're feeling bad. So take this time to cherish your happiness, really experience it, and feel its warmth. So again, it's like sometimes we get on our journey, we can get so caught up and it's easier for us to acknowledge the sad moments and to be down and to be depressed. But it's like, what do you do when you're happy? Like, what do you even embrace being happy? Do you ever have like, I just want to feel this? Sometimes I literally just like, I wish I could just like memorize this feeling in my body. Like, I just be like happy. I don't know. For me, I really try to like memorize the feeling of happiness and joy in my body, or I really try to embrace it. Like if something makes me feel happy, or I just like, whoop, whoop. Like, especially when, let me calm down. Especially when, like, say for example, I was feeling kind of weird and then I just get joy out of nowhere, or like I notice that something shifts my energy, I pay attention to it. And so a good example of this is, I know every time that I listen to Renaissance, like it don't matter. Like I could be like having the worst day ever and I put on pretty motherfucking nice stuff, and I'm just like, by this the reminder, I'm back into my body, I'm having fun, and I'm energy. Like it makes me feel good. And so this is what we have to understand. Why is this so important, Am? because we have to realize that our joy, like the way that my elder was responding, the way that my elder was allowing me to understand this is good and bad medicine, right? There's certain things or certain activities that we do is bad medicine, which means that it's not necessarily making us feel better, right? And so a bad medicine would be if I feel bad, I go eat some bad food. Sometimes that don't make me, I don't know. Let me not say that because I really like food. So food actually does make me feel better. So let me not say that. What makes me not feel, okay. I'm not going to use that example because that's not nice. Oh, fuck it. I'm going to just say it. So like, say for example, on the surface, sometimes me talking back to my ex, it makes me feel better, right? It makes me feel really good in that moment. But then I get back into this groove and like, you know, I realize like, because I still care about him, I still love him, by the time that good feeling, it evaporates. And then I realize like, why am I doing this again? Why am I putting myself back in this cycle? So it's like, is he really good medicine for me? He makes me initially feel good. But then when I think about like, when I get back into our cycle and I realize like he started ignoring me or he's not answering my text messages. And it's just like, this is why I don't fucking talk to him. You know, like, it's like, this is not good medicine, you know? So it's like, I can approach it differently versus I know that, you know, when I turn on this Renaissance album, it's going to make me feel good all the time, every time. I know every time I get on my yoga mat, and I realized this last week, Angel number 1126, I don't think I told you guys, but like my dog, he wasn't feeling well. And so it was like, I wasn't doing anything. That's why I didn't do these videos. Like I was writing, but it was just like, my mind was like so fucked up. I was like snapping at people at work because like my baby's not okay. And so my heart, you know, like my heart is with him. And so if he's not okay, I'm not okay. And so last week I did two things. The first thing I did was I made sure that I did yoga at lunch. I was having the busiest day. I really did not have time to do yoga, but when I tell y'all, I forced myself to do yoga, and I don't even think I did the full hour. I did like a 45-minute yoga. It made me feel so much better, and I realized I'm like, oh shit, like this is why you do yoga. It's a tool. And so whenever I am like, you know, my life, when I'm not really feeling good, whenever I write, whenever I go to my book, it brings me back to the center. It makes me feel good. It's good medicine. And so I'm bringing this up to let you realize, like, you have to start looking at your life and you have to start realizing, like, what's good and bad medicine? What's going to allow me to stay in my anger and keep me in this place where I'm stuck? And what's going to allow me to move forward? When you're in this place of anger, when you're in this place of feeling low emotions, it's like you can either keep focusing on that and stay there, or you can focus on something else. And so I feel like what this message is coming out about, because a part of being on a spiritual journey is for you to develop your tools, your good medicine, for you to develop these things that bring you joy. And the reason why it's so important for you to focus on joy is so that when you are in these moments, you can easily pick them back up. So I know that whenever I'm not feeling good or wherever I'm in a funk, then maybe I need to read. Maybe I need to write. Maybe I need to do some yoga. Maybe I need to go walk my dog. Maybe I need to hug Cuddy more. Those are all things I know. Maybe I need to listen to Beyonce. These are all things I know without a shadow of a doubt. If I do these things, I'm going to feel better. Or I can just keep staying in my emotions, but I know at this point in my journey that if I'm not feeling good, I'm not attracting good. So I know it's most important for me to shift my energy whenever I'm low. And this is what we have to understand, that the purpose of the spiritual journey is the purpose of the spiritual journey, and for you to acquire all this knowledge is not for you to become some fucking guru. It's not so that you can turn around and then pimp people out and sell this information to people. No, the purpose of you going on this journey, getting this information, gaining this wisdom is so that you can be able to help yourself and self-soothe and have that knowledge. And when you're not having a good day, what to do to make yourself have a better day. This is a purpose of the journey. And this is how it's going to help you on the unknown. Because if you can keep doing that on a day-to-day basis, then you know that even when you get yourself, as you're going on this journey into the unknown, no matter where you're going to be, you know that you have these tools to make you feel okay. So it's easier for you to journey into the mystery of life. It's easier for you to step outside of your comfort zone because you know that you have tools. You know that you have things that you can go back to bring you back to center. Okay? Angel number 1446. Do you get what I'm trying to say here? I really feel like with this message is God trying to get you to understand that, you know, like even videos like this is a tool. This is not something that you're supposed to be relying on, you know, making your whole day. This is a tool to help you on your journey so that when you are out there in the world living your life, you will have this insight in the back of your mind. You could be like, when you're tripping or you find yourself in a funk for 2 days, you're like, oh yeah, I remember Am said in that video, okay, if I've been in a funk for a while, okay, let me think about something that's going to get me out of it. What are my tools? You need to develop your own little toolkit. If we think about, let me see. If we think about on the Fool card, if I can find it, here it is, the Magician card. If we think about on the Magician card, what does he have? We know that he's pointing as above, so below with the infinity symbol, meaning that what goes around comes around. But also here, what do he have? His sword, his cup, and his pentacle. What are those? Those are his tools. In order to become the magician of your life, you have to have your tools to help you on your journey. And what God is saying is that you develop these tools by learning, by being on a journey, by learning yourself, understanding yourself, and then leaning into those things that bring you joy. Those are your tools to help you navigate the mystery of life. Come on now. Come on now. Y'all, I'm teaching myself. I'm teaching myself here. Angel number 1620. Woo! I'm sorry, y'all. Because that wasn't me. This is why I do these videos. I'll be honest. The reason why I do these videos is because I learn from them. Because 9 times out of 10, this information is not me. I just want to be completely honest. I am channeling, baby. I am learning just like you learning. So that's why I get hyped. That's why I get excited. That's why I be like, oh shit, where did I come? Because I am channeling. I'm learning with you, okay? We are in this journey together, okay? We see each other. As Candy once said. All right, mystery. The mystery card represents the idea that it's okay to not have all the answers all the time. Embrace the various mysteries of life and let things happen and unfold as they need to. Surrender to the unknown. You're not going to know until you know. Angel number 1707, you're not going to know until you know. You're not going to know. So it's like, this is the thing, you're never going to know. So you may as well just have fun, enjoy this life journey, because you're never going to know. You're never going to have it all figured out. And this is the thing. And I'm telling you this because this is me. I used to be like, oh, this is how this is going to go. And this is how, and then it was like every time it didn't go that way, I'd be fucked up. Like I thought, and it made me realize, and this is what really got me. I found myself for a couple of weeks in a row, every time I would have an inconvenience, I'd be like, this is not how I plan my day to go. I used to literally say, this is not how I plan for my day to go. And then one day I had to ask myself, like, Amber, who the fuck do you think you are? That you can just plan how you're not God. You're not going to plan out how it's going to go. You need to just be able to be on this motherfucker. And if something pop up, you going to be okay. That's how you be the alchemist of your life. No matter what's going on in your life, you know how to be okay. You don't need shit to go perfect for you to be okay. And I really had to check myself. Angel number 1808, because I'm like, why do I keep saying this? And I kept saying it every time I had an inconvenience. Like, this is not how I expected my day to go. And it's like, who the fuck do you think you are? And that's how we get fucked up sometime in this new age community where we think like, oh, I'm for real the magician. I'm really out here being on some X-Men shit. And then spirit world and God will come and humble your ass and be like, bitch, you're not doing a goddamn thing. Sit the fuck down and wait till I call your ass, okay? You're not running shit. You're co-creating. You're not running a goddamn thing. And so the more that we can realize and the more that we can get it in our mind, and this is what you have to realize, and I love Ben Amin. If you don't know who Ben Amin is, he is the creator of For All Nerds. He did a really amazing podcast for Lovecraft Country, Safe Negro Pod, and did an amazing podcast for Loki. If you did not watch Loki, the Marvel series, stop every fucking thing you're doing after this reading and just go and enjoy your life. Get your life. You're going to fucking love it. It's the best series on Marvel. I mean, it's the best series on Disney Plus. And so he was talking about, it was this episode about Loki, and we were talking. Look, we were talking. I'm gonna be him. Anyways, so we were talking. It's like, me and me. But he was talking about how, if you have faith, there's this thing. I think he was saying it was faith. Damn, I'm never gonna be able to say it right. But the consensus of it is like, if you have faith, then you have to know that even when fucked up shit is happening in your world, that is happening for a reason. That is all happening for a purpose. You cannot partially trust God. You can't only trust God when shit is going good and shit is going in favor, and then you're like, oh yeah, God got my back. And then the minute shit don't go your way, you're like, what the fuck, God? You ain't got. No, it's like, if you trust God, you trust him, right? You trust him through the good, bad, and the indifferent. And this is what God is saying. Like, no matter what the fuck is going on in your life, if you really on this journey, if you really truly feel like you're the magician of your life, you really truly feel like Judgment Day is here and that anything that you want is just coming, then you have to actually live like that. And so when you have inconveniences, why are you angry? Why are you stuck in it? Why are you sitting here and feeling betrayed with God? You have to know that everything is happening for a reason. Everything is ultimately setting you up for the ultimate end goal. It's setting you up for a win. It's like Scottie Pippen and MJ. God is just literally about to trying to assist you for the win. But it's like as soon as something bad happens, we be like, man, and just feel like it's like God, like, I don't know, like personally being like, fuck you, sunning us. And that's not the case. That's just not the case. It's a perception thing. So it's like, if you have faith, you got to have faith that no matter what is happening in your life, it's meant to happen. It's okay. Issue number 2112. And so what God is saying is that when you do have these moments of inconvenience, or when you do have your faith shaken and shattered, instead of dwelling on that, it's human for you to be like, fuck, what, man? But move on and focus on joy. Focus on getting the things that are truly meant for you, okay? All right, let's just get a really, really quick note from the universe, and then I'm going to finish this message with a work your light. All right, dear God, clarify this message of mystery, happiness, and anger. What do you want us to know? What is a little note that you're trying to give us about just not taking things personal, about embracing, really, really embracing this spiritual journey? Love is the reason. God is saying, angel number 2202, every fucking thing I put you through is for a reason. Meaning, the heartbreaks, the betrayals, the fuckboys, the backstabbing ass girls, the people that talking shit behind your back, all this shit is happening. This is for the win. Like, you really... Bitch, you censor. Okay? You censor. You censor in fucking Game of Thrones. Remember how fucked up Censor life was? She was just hyped. She was just happy to go to King's Landing. All she wanted to do was be the thing about being, marrying the prince. And she was going to be in the courts. And then she went there, the whole fucking life got crazy, right? And then she went through all this bullshit. And she got raped. And she got beat. And she went through all of this shit. And then eventually she ended the series as the fucking queen of the North. Riding the shit. The North remembers. Now she in power, right? And I was rewatching Game of Thrones, and I just kept thinking like, damn, Sansa, if only you knew where this is all leading to. And that's the same thing that our angels and our spirits guides. But the problem is we get so hurt. We stay stuck in our feelings, and we feel like it's a personal attack on God instead of us realizing, oh, this betrayal happened for me to realize, oh, I need to trust myself. Oh, this betrayal happened for me to realize, oh, I shouldn't be chasing love. Oh, this betrayal happened for me to see my power. Love is the reason. Everything that God put you through is for you to have this self-realization. Oh, this isn't me. Oh, I get it. Not be real with yourself. 9 times out of 10, you don't understand shit until you go through some shit, right? Why do you think? I'm going to say it. Why do you think these white people can't handle shit? Because they ain't been through shit. Why do you think they about to lose their goddamn mind because they losing power? Because they know they're not gonna beat them because they ain't been through shit. When you ain't been through shit, you ain't got no backbone. You ain't got no grit. You don't have any fucking wisdom to go back on. Don't doubt your fucking past. Every fucking thing God put you through, even the worst shit, is for your victory. It's for you to fucking get to the edge of the mountain and be like, look who the fuck I am, okay? Everything is love. Come on, J&B, time to make a demonstration. Who you living for? You living for God or you living for you? Who you living for? Who you living for? Because if you're living for God, you ain't got time to be worrying about what other people think, how you look to other people. Does this make sense? Let's fucking a lot of y'all up because you're like, does this make sense? This doesn't make sense. This is weird. And then you're having conversation with people who don't even know themselves, trying to base your life off of them. They don't know themselves. Start where you are. Start where the fuck you are. A lot of y'all are like, oh, I should have went to school for this. Oh, I got to move to Atlanta. Oh, I need to move to Cali. Oh, I need to leave the United States. No, start where the fuck you are. Just do something. There's a card. There's somewhere in Getting Into the Vortex, and Jerry and Esther Abraham Hicks, they talk all about, you know, if we really truly believe, and this is where you have to have conversations with you, but if you really genuinely believe that this is an energy game, right? And if you feel a certain type of way and you're experiencing all these fucked up things in this part of your time, if you leave, you got to know that you're going to leave and you're going to you leave without doing any work. You got to know that you're going to leave this one place. So you leave in Detroit, you're going to Atlanta because you think, if I go down to Atlanta, I'm going to be an actress. I'm going to be there. But you ain't did no work in Detroit to become an actress to come here. You do know that all these problems you was having in Detroit is just going to travel its ass on down to Atlanta, right? Because you ain't did no goddamn work. You ain't did nothing to understand yourself, nothing to work on your energy, and so nothing to change the things that are coming to you. And so guess what? You move, you leave your area, and shit gets worse. Because you need to start where the fuck you are. You don't even know who you are. Start where the fuck you are. Last thing, you might not know now, but you will. Start where you are. You may not know how it's going to happen. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to be a writer, director, actress. But I know I'm going to be that motherfucker. That's I'm going to be it. I don't know how this shit going to happen. But I know I'm going to be it. I'm 33 years old. I don't know how I'm going to have a husband and kids. But I'm going to do it. And my demonstration is that I'm only going to make actions. And I'm only going to do decisions that are in alignment with who the fuck I'm trying to be. I mean, I don't have time to be dealing with people who treat me less than who I am. I don't have time to be dealing with people who ain't even trying to offer me shit, but just trying to take. That's the demonstration. That's the obedience. The obedience is I only move in alignment to what's going to get me closer and closer to my dreams. If you take me away from it, you can't be in my life. You take me off my square, I don't need you. Okay? Hubba hubba. Last message. Hubba hubba. Hubba hubba. That's love. That's love coming to you. I ain't gonna dive into that one, but that's love. Hubba hubba. Your hubby coming. Good times are coming. But you can't have it if you don't start where you are. You gotta embrace this mystery. That is a part of the journey. You may not know now, but you will. Everything that you've been through in the past was for a reason. So don't be angry. Don't be bitter. Just be acceptable. Be accepting. And you'll have more joy if you could just realize that and start where you are. Whatever life change you are trying to make, whoever you want to be, start now. Just start right where you are. This is how God know you serious. This is how the ancestors know, okay, let's start helping her. When you just start moving in the direction of your dreams, you don't know how it's going to happen, but you just move in the direction of your dreams. And that's making a demonstration. And then they help you. It's an energy game. And the energy is, I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to focus on the rejection. I'm not going to focus on all the things that hurt me. I'm just going to say that love is the reason. I'm going to focus on where I'm going because I don't know how it's all going to happen, but I'm going to trust that it's going to happen. I'm going to start where I am. I'm going to make joy and love the priority. And by doing that, I make a demonstration to the universe, and then the universe comes and help me. It's that simple. Do you believe it? That's the next step. Okay. All right. Last message. And I'm getting you guys up out of here with a work your life. This message is all about you going into the mystery of life. You embracing the unknown. You stop trying to, change your life and fucking time hop out of here. But you actually just deal with where you are. You start right here, right now. And stop being so angry because the shit that didn't work out. All right, God, clarify this message of you may not know now, but you will. Mystery. Love is the reason. Trying to make a demonstration. Start where you are. Joy, anger, happiness. What do we need to know about embracing the mystery of life? In God's name I pray, Ashe. What do we need to know? Allow no confusion in me and amuse your mind. One card, please. Why do we need to embrace the mystery of life? Why? Why? In God's name I pray. All right, so this card popped out. Oh, I think we got this before. The crumbling. What are you clinging to? We definitely got this before. Along with the age of light. If you've been training lifetimes for this. God says, what you clinging to? Because you've trained your whole life for this. And that's the crazy thing. We so scared of shit that we done did 5,000 times before. Please just realize you are not just you now. You are this soul who have lived hundreds and billions and millions of lifetimes. You have all of this access to all of these energies, all of these qualities. Why do you think you even want to do certain things? Because you already did it before. You just forgot. And your body and your soul is trying to remind you, like, girl, we are that girl. We've been that girl. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. You are the oracle. I actually want to read that. I actually want to read Pillar of Light. I'm going to read the crumbling just in case you're new here, you never heard that before. I don't want to block your blessing. So I'm going to read that, and then I'm going to end it with Pillar of Light, which is an activation card. So we're going to end it. We're going to start with the inquiry, and then we're going to end it with an activation. All right. So the crumbling. There's a shift happening right now where anything inauthentic can no longer survive. Relationship, jobs, social structures, anything built on shaky ground is destined to tumble down. It's happening to bring you back home to who you truly are, both individually and to society as a whole. So you can live a life that is in alignment with who you truly are. When you are in the thick of it, it can feel like a personal attack from the universe. Have faith, because difficult times will be your defining moments. You will be reborn in the fire. You are being called to surrender, to stop trying to hold it all together, to loosen your grip, to let the crumbling occur. It may be difficult at first, but in the end, the sooner you let go, the sooner the rebirthing will occur. What are you trying to hold together? What are you doing your best to avoid? How are you pretending everything is okay? You have what it takes to allow what is falling away to tumble and fall. Once the tower has crumbled, you will be rebuilt. You will be able to rebuild your home on solid ground with mighty foundations and a view that is so magnificent that it will take your breath away with each new moon, each morning. Ka, the goddess of destruction, and the Black Madonna are with you now. Lay it all on their altar. They can hold it all. What are you clinging to out of fear that nothing will take its place? What are you clinging to out of fear that nothing will take its place? Last message, the Pillar of Light. You are heaven and earth in perfect expression, a conduit for the light of the heavens to the earth. You are the rainbow bridge. Take time to meditate. Imagine yourself as a pillar of light connecting the light of the heavens above with the earth. As the light shines through each of your chakras, you activate the rainbow bridge that many ancient scriptures speak about, raising your vibration and the vibration of the planet, linking a higher realm to the cosmos, guide, angels, and spirits with the ancient wisdom keepers and beings of the planet Earth. They dance through you. They sing together through you. With your body, voice, and creation, neither can be expressed. For far too long, we've been taught that God is outside of us, giving our power away to angels and spirit guides. But without you, they do not have a voice. You are the oracle. Do not look for guidance outside, for you hold all the wisdom of the entire universe in the portal of your heart. In every cell of your body, do not see the angels and guides as above you, for without you, they have no way of communicating. You are the oracle. You are the rainbow bridge. You are the pillar of light. You may not know now, but you will. Put this card on your hand and touch and agree with me as I say this. I allow the light of the heavens and the earth. I allow the light of the heavens and the light of the earth to flow through me now. I activate the codes of remembering within my cells and chakra. I activate my system as the rainbow bridge between heaven and earth. I allow the light of the heavens and the light of the earth to flow through me now. I activate the codes of remembering within my cells and chakra. I activate my system as a rainbow bridge between heaven and earth. I allow the light of the heavens and the light of the earth to flow through me now. I activate the codes of remembering within my cells and chakra. I activate my system as a rainbow bridge between heaven and earth. Ashe. Angel number 30. And so I don't know what's going on in your world, but God is saying you just have to embrace the mystery and know that you may not know now, but you will. And if only you would start where you are, start right where you are, all the joy will come to you. All right, y'all. I will talk to you later. That is all the messages I have for you. If you made it to the end of this message, please give me a thumbs up. If you made it to the end of this message, you are not subscribed. What are you waiting for? Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never, ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. If you're interested in doing a reading with me or learning more about Honestly Sis, all of that information is in the description box below. Take care.